On this edition of the Rewind Report, yes, another countdown show.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, I'm DJ Michael Joseph, and welcome to the Rewind Report, the show where we normally take a look back at the past week's music and DJ related news, but on this show, we're going to look back at the top lists of 2014. And since we're looking at 2014, we're only going to look at the top 4 from each list. Enough talking, let's get to the lists. First up today, we take a look at the top 4 of the very controversial Mix Mag's Top 100 DJs. At number 4, Martin Garrix. Number 3, Armin van Buuren. Number 2, Dimitri Vegas and Like Mike. And at number 1, DJ Hardwell. Unhappy with that list, Magnetic Magazine decided to do their own list, and here's their top 4 DJs. At number 4, Paul van Dyk. Number 3, Eric Perez. Number 2, Above and Beyond. And number 1, Armin van Buuren. Speaking of DJs, magazines, and lists, Forbes decided to do their list of the top richest DJs. At number 4 is Tiesto at 28 million. Tied at 28 million at number 3 is Avicii. Number 2 is David Guetta with 30 million. Way out in front is Calvin Harris at $66 million. Along with the music and money list, we're going to take a look at the top earners of all musicians for 2014. At number 4, Bon Jovi at 82 million. The Eagles at 100 million. Beyonce, 115 million. And, with no surprise, at 620 million, Dr. Dre. Money isn't everything. Sometimes it's just numbers. And here are the top 4 top-selling albums of 2014. At number 4, Beyonce's self-titled album, Beyonce. Number 3, Sam Smith, In the Lonely Hour. Number 2, Taylor Swift with 1989. And at number 1 is the Frozen movie soundtrack. And I'm going to say, folks, let it go. Please. Right along with the music and numbers list, let's look at the most played music videos on YouTube in 2014. At number 4, it's Enrique Iglesias with Baleando. Number 3, Shakira, La La La. Number 2, Shakira, Can't Remember to Forget You, featuring Rihanna. And at number 1, Dark Horse by Katy Perry. Someone decided to look at what the most discussed songs were on Facebook this past year. Here they are. At number 4, DJ Snake and Lil Jon, Turn Down for What? At number 3, Sam Smith, Stay With Me. Number 2, John Legend, All of Me. And the most discussed song on Facebook in 2014 was Pharrell's Happy. Facebook's not your thing? How about the most tweeted songs for 2014? At number 4, Ariana Grande, Problem. Number 3, Nicki Minaj, Anaconda. Number 2, John Legend, All of Me. And at number 1, again, Pharrell Williams, Happy. Spotify and its charts made a big play in this year's music industry, and here are their top 4 songs for 2014. At number 4, Dark Horse by Katy Perry. Number 3, Summer by Calvin Harris. Number 2, Rather Be by Clean Bandit. And number 1, Happy by Pharrell Williams. Sometimes it's tough to keep up with all the new music, but thankful for the app Shazam, we can get some information. And here are the top 4 most Shazam songs in 2014. At number 4, Nico and Vinny, Am I Wrong? Number 3, Magic, Rude. Number 2, Disclosure featuring Sam Smith, Latch. And at number 1, John Legend, All of Me. Now we take a look at the singles that spent the most weeks at number 1 on the Billboard chart. At number 4, spending 22 weeks, was Katy Perry's Dark Horse. Happy by Pharrell also spent 22 weeks at number 1. All of Me by John Legend spent 23 weeks at number 1. And at a whopping 25 weeks at number 1 is Counting Stars' OneRepublic. And finally, in 2014, the Museum of Science and Industry decided to do a list of the 20 most catchiest songs of all time. and here are the top 4. At number 4, Just Dance by Lady Gaga. At number 3, Eye of the Tiger by Survivor. Number 2 is Lou Bega with Mambo No.5. And the number 1 most catchiest song of all time is Wannabe by the Spice Girls. And that just about covers our final countdown show for 2014. I'm very excited. We got some great stuff already planned for 2015. On behalf of all of us here at the Disc Jockey News Network, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Have a wonderful new year, and God bless.
Oh, yeah.